Happy Thanksgiving, or should I say happy Section 3, because guess what? There's a new wave of Section 3 coming for you guys, alright? I'm glad that I went through it already, but just know that right now a lot of people are actually receiving Section 3s. I have 2 of my students that actually received Section 3s in the last few days. I've seen a couple of people actually getting some Section 3s on Twitter. So like, be ready, because it's ramping up, because more people are actually getting some Section 3s. So this is what we're going to talk about today, but before we do, I have $100 for you. All right, you can get these $100. We are having a live masterclass on December 8th at 6 p.m. If you want to get $100, I'm going to give $100 to one person that will be in the live class on December 8th. You're going to learn all the strategies that I'm going to use to scale my business in 2025 and that you can use as well. And I'm going to share a couple of products that were successful for me in the past, as well as some great suppliers that I use last year. So if I were you, I would join. You can win $100, all right? I would do it if I were you. And yeah, the link is in the description. But yeah, as I said, for Thanksgiving, what Amazon is doing is that they are handing out more Section 3s, right? I know, it sucks. I know. I 100% know it sucks, right? But do not be too stressed about it, right? To be honest, just make sure that you have your documentation for every single ASIN that you have been selling in the last 2 years, because they are sometimes asking for receipts and stuff for old ASINs. For me, I was asked for 2 ASINs, one ASIN that I sold last year and one ASIN that I had a ton of documentation on. So if you get it with a Section 3, do not stress. It's going to be all right as long as you have your inventory documentation. Now, if you do not have it, then you're fucked. I'm going to be 100% straight up with you. If you do not have receipts for every single thing that you've bought and that you've sold, you might actually be unlucky and not be able to actually get your account back, okay? I'm going to tell you, you're fucked. So this is why you should actually keep your inventory documentation at all time. It should be tidy. And I'm going to make a little something for you to actually be able, I don't know if I'll make it free or whatever. Maybe I'll make a small course on how to actually organize your inventory documentation, but you should absolutely do it, all right? Because if not, like I'm telling you, it's going to be really, really hard to come back from these Section 3s. So make sure that you have all your documentation in order. It's nothing to be stressed out or stressed about, all right? You're going to get on a call with an Amazon rep. They are going to ask you a few dumb questions about your business and about Amazon and about where your stuff is going, if you have a prep center, all that stuff. Nothing to be scared of, all right? Nothing to be scared of. You're going to jump on the call, then you're going to send all the documentation again, because you're going to need to send the documentation twice. You're going to need to send it before being able to jump on the call. Then you're going to jump on the call. Then they are going to ask you to email it once again. Do not worry if your stuff is too big to send, because like there's a limit in the file size that you can actually send with the first submission. Do not stress too much about that. If it's incomplete, send the whole stuff once you have had the call through email. Okay, you'll be able to send everything. There's a size limit, but I think it's 20 MB, I believe. I forgot. Okay, but it's way bigger. So I submitted document, like one of my file was like 600 page, and it was enough. So do not stress too much about that. All right, so do not stress too much about all this. You'll be good. Just get your inventory documentation ready and be ready to scan everything and submit it to Amazon if they ask, all right? Nothing to be stressed about. There's a new wave of Section 3 coming, but you'll be all right, okay? If you've been doing what I've been saying you should do at all time, which is keep your inventory documentation organized, you'll be good. You should be able to appeal that Section 3 really, really fast, all right? Don't go too deep. I know that it's Q4, right? Do not leverage too much. Do not over leverage, because if you're over leverage and you get the Section 3, you are fucked, because you're not going to get your money for like, your disbursement are going to be suspended, right? So you're not going to get paid for a little while, right? So do not over leverage and you'll be good, okay? Sit on a little bit of money, because if you have fixed costs, if you need to pay your bills, if you need to pay VAs, all that stuff, if you need to pay credit card bills, your rent, really, really important, because I don't want you to be outside, right? To be ejected from your house if you did not pay your rent or your mortgage. So you'll be good, all right? Do not stress about it. We are all going to go through it, and I've been telling you guys, we are all going to go through it. Nothing to be stressed about. You'll be good, all right? I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.